everybody. Welcome back to Entertainment Circle. I am Sheyla Paz, and I'm so excited to continue here bringing you incredible artists that are participating on the Country Radio Seminar 2021, the virtual experience. And today I have another incredible artist based right here in Nashville, Tennessee. She's a singer, songwriter with a sweet, beautiful voice. Please welcome Dani Taylor.
Hello.
I don't see you. Where are you?
My camera is broken right now. It keeps shutting down my computer when I use it. I'm actually in Florida and I have really bad internet right now.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. I was so looking forward to seeing you.
I know, I'm so sorry about that.
Well, wait, but we can still chat, right?
Yes, of course.
All right, so I hope that everybody can hear Dani on the other end. Sorry that she having technical difficulties with her camera, but she can still hear us. So tell us a little bit more about you. What are you doing in Florida? Do you live in Florida?
No. My family has a house here, and I actually planned this trip out a few months ago, and I just so happened to completely avoid the winter storm that's going on. So I'm very happy to be here.
You're very lucky.
Yes, it's the only warm place in all of the United States right now is Florida. So not complaining. Yeah, so I was born and raised in Arizona, and I started doing musicals when I was a kid, and it soon transitioned into me getting a vocal coach, and after a breakup, I started writing. And I got my degree in English in college. And after the breakup, instead of moving to Alaska, because I was actually going to move to Alaska for a boy, don't recommend.
Wow. Girls, that's a big change.
Yeah, so instead of moving to Alaska, I moved to Nashville and started pursuing country music. And that was
I'm glad you did.
Yep. 3 whole years ago, which is crazy. It's been a crazy ride.
Wow. So you are an English major, so I better be careful what I say.
No, I'm so terrible at grammar and everything. I use incorrect grammar all the time.
So what does an English major entails?
Basically, it's kind of funny. My college experience was actually really easy. I went to a private school when I was a teenager for high school. And I had to read a bunch of band books and a bunch of college level books. So all the books I read in high school were all the books I had to read in college. So I didn't have to read anything. I just went off based off of memory. And a lot of it just entails coming up with outlandish essay theses and writing about them and just quoting random quotes from the book and make it completely outlandish, and your teacher will love you. And that's basically what it entails.
Great. And I'm glad to hear that. So I was just reading about you a little bit here, and you released your album. Is it Cowboys and Indians?
Sorry, say that again?
You released an album about cowboys and Indians?
No.
I'm reading it wrong. Man of fellow words.
Yes, Man a Few Words. I
need another pair of reading glasses. I guess because I cannot see you, I cannot see the words either on my iPad.
Yeah, so Man a Few Words is my single I came out with last October. And that is a love song about dating a man a few words. It's one of the only songs I've ever written that I've never personally experienced, but it's my song right now that's doing the best out of all the songs I've ever released. A lot of people can relate to it. It's a great wedding song.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so you mean that all the songs that you have written are always something that you have experienced?
Yes.
Okay.
So especially like my most recent song that I came out with 2 weeks ago, and that is called Table for One, Drinking for Two.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And that one is all about embracing your independence and being single and not being sad about it, and just being your the hero to your love story, because sometimes it's just better to, I really like to convey like positivity in all of my messages through music. So that is what that song is all about. And that's pretty much the majority of what I write my music about, is just like positive messages about self-love.
That's great to hear. And of course, loving yourself is the most important thing in the world.
Yes.
If you cannot love yourself, how can you love somebody else?
Very true. Very true.
And I have the video ready here, but I want to chat with you a little longer before I can put your music in. So you are having a top charting success right now. What does it feel like to have your song to take off?
It feels surreal. It's really cool. Just watching the numbers go up, and I don't know. I just never would have expected it. You can hope for the best and prepare for the worst, basically, when it comes to the music industry. And no, it's just building up all of those streams and coming out with more music and just building a name for myself. And it's a very long journey, but I'm enjoying it for sure.
Yeah, you must enjoy the journey. And talking about having your songs in top charting, and you wrote about this song title. It's so funny because it does snow in Nashville.
Yes. Oh, it's so funny.
Does it snow in Nashville? Yes. And now we have proof.
It's so funny because the one week I'm gone out of Nashville, it finally has a freak snowstorm of the century, and I'm not there to experience it. But I just think it's so funny. I wrote a song that does snow in Nashville, and it does, but I'm not there to see it.
Yeah, well, you can see it on TV.
Yes, I'll see it on TV while I'm laying on the beach.
I envy you right now. I want to be on the beach. So, you were born and raised in Arizona. When did you move to Nashville?
I moved to Nashville exactly 3 years ago, to last week, I believe. It was like February 11th. So that was, 2018? And I didn't really live there last year. I quarantined in Arizona with my parents on their ranch for a while. Mm-hmm. And then I also I was on road trips. I lived between Arizona and Florida more than I went to Nashville because, there's no music scene, like open, like live, anything really.
Yeah.
And it's not like the audience you have, there's not like big audiences anymore. It's hard to get a reach to people when the audience size is so small now. Mm-hmm. And also for like health reasons too. Like I don't know why, I do know why. I have an autoimmune disease, so I get sick a lot, like with colds and stuff. So I prefer to just avoid that.
I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully you're staying healthy and strong.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know how it's wild because I've been around people with COVID and I still haven't got it. So I don't know if I'm just lucky.
No, I think that you're doing the right thing. That's all.
Yeah.
So we have a mutual love for one person.
Yes.
Patsy Cline.
Oh yes. I love Patsy Cline.
Yes, that she was incredible, and I am so happy to see that you are a fan too.
Yeah, I wasn't raised on country music. I only started listening to country when I was in college, and one of the first songs I listened to by Patsy Cline was "Strange," and it's a lesser known song of hers, but that's how I got into country music, was because of Patsy Cline. I was going through the breakup, and I don't know where I listened or how I found it, but I just started listening to Patsy Cline, and I started covering Patsy Cline and other country artists, and I just made my way up all the way through the years of country music, and gave myself a little refresher there. But I absolutely love Patsy Cline. She's a classic.
Yes, she is, definitely. And have you been at the museum downtown?
No, I actually have not.
Oh, come on, girl.
I know. I've been in Nashville for 3 years, and I haven't gone to the museum downtown.
You will love it.
I will.
I
yes.
promise you will love it. It's so beautiful in there, and that is a real size wax figure of her when you go to the top floor, to the second floor. And it's so beautiful. It just looked like her, exactly like her.
Well, I'll definitely make it out there once I'm back.
Yes, you're gonna love it. So what are the plans for this year?
Yeah, right now, kind of living life so I can write music because it's hard to write music if you're not living life. I am coming out with music hopefully in April. I have 3 songs that are finished, and I'm trying to decide if I should release them as singles or an EP, most likely an EP. And currently just enjoying this Florida weather, and I've already come up with some really cool summer songs, so hopefully I can come out with a summer song in maybe May or early June. That's the goal.
Well, the beach will do that to you.
Oh, yes.
I'm glad that you had this time to continue writing and get inspired and to bring more music for our souls.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So let's show people this video about your song, Table for, is it Table for Two, Drink for Three or something? Table for One, Drink for
One, drinking for two.
Okay. Table for one, drinking for two. So let's see this. Here we go. Let's play. She went back for the bottle of champagne.
Yep. Can't forget that.
Very cute. Okay, wait. I cannot hear myself if I had 2 earplugs on. I gotta do like the musician, only one earplug.
Same.
That was so cute. You got a beautiful, clear voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. It is very refreshing.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So that was a great idea to do that video, just you and the drinks, and of course the desserts.
Yep. Never forget dessert.
That's the best part, the cherry on top.
Yep.
So what is something that people do not know about you?
Probably I actually don't drink a ton. Like, I know the music videos about, getting to table 1, 2. Of course, I do drink, but not like every day, obviously. I'm not a huge drinker, but when I do have like a fun night, and I go out and drink, like, I don't know how to control myself. So,
Uh-oh.
because I'm having such a great time. But yeah, that, and I don't know, like, I travel a lot, but you can kind of tell on my Instagram that I travel a lot. I love driving.
That's good.
Such a
I
weirdo.
love traveling too. And no wonder you're in Florida right now on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
So, when were you able to film this video, and whose idea was it to do it like in a restaurant kind of style?
Yeah, so I came up with the idea, and it was filmed back in December, and filmed it at the cinema in Nashville. And I actually kind of took the idea from Kelsey Ballerini's Homecoming Queen music video. And because she does, like, goes around in a circle, but she's like, I don't know, things change around her and stuff. But I kind of like that idea of like going around in a circle, but being at a table. And, it's just like focusing. I mean, the whole premise of the song is like focusing on yourself and embracing your independence and having a good time while you do it. So I wanted myself to be the only one in there. And it's kind of funny because the rules are, social distancing, and it kind of just made sense to get a table for one. And it's almost like a joke with the pandemic because you only really get a table for one anyways. There's not much dating going on right now, it feels like. Can't really date during a pandemic. So
yeah, that's so true. And it was clever. It was a clever idea. I like the moody look of it, dark and light at the same time. And, all the drinks, I need a drink right now to keep going. But yeah, I love it. It was very clever.
Thank you.
So what's next for you? We still got time to talk. So tell me something more.
Yeah, so I'm going to be coming out with new music, hopefully in April. And, those songs are, it's so weird looking back on those songs because by the time you come out with the music, you're already sick of it. A lot of people don't know that because you've listened to it so many times. And it's just weird looking back at all the songs that I've come out with because by the time they're out, I'm like, wow. I used to feel this way, and I went through that, and you just feel like it's so far away. Like it was so long ago that you experienced everything in that song that you wrote about. And it's just like weird looking back on all this music because it's like, wow, that's like chapter 1 of my life. It's like, I'm trying to write for chapter 2, and it's a whole other world now because of COVID. So.
Yeah, it's true. But, there is always new ways to do things. So, we're doing the virtual world right now, but it won't be forever.
Yes. Yeah, hopefully.
So is this your first time at participating in a CRS?
Yeah. I actually never been to CRS. I've had friends that have gone, and I've seen it. Because usually, what hotel do they usually hold it at?
Usually, they have changed venues a few times. So they have done the Music City Center. Okay. And last year they did the Omni Hotel.
Okay.
And I think this year was going to be at the Omni Hotel, but because of COVID, they decided to do the virtual version of it. But so far, how's it been the experience for you?
It's great. I feel like I've learned a lot about myself and more about the music industry and how times are changing. So it's ever changing. It's kind of, I almost feel like the music industry right now is a whirlpool that takes you in and then spits you back out. It's just
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, the trends are just forever changing. Every day it's something new and different, and it only sticks for so long. So it's been a wild ride. It's crazy to look back. I can't believe COVID is, taking over our lives for an entire year now. It's just wild thinking about that. It's I don't know. It's kind of crazy how it's shaped our lives for forever.
Yeah, that's true. But I promise you that the live version, in-person experience is way much better.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it is. I miss human connection and contact.
Yes, I was telling the people yesterday as I was sharing that even though that it was kind of chaotic at times when we are in the media room, because we are all trying to do our interviews and there is only a piece of cloth dividing our booth, that I miss that, because we are all in there trying to get our things done, but we are saying, hey, hello, how are you? And it's a little crazy, but I miss that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go back to normal for probably a couple more years, which is wild.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah.
I'm ready to jump on a plane and go somewhere. I want to be on the beach like you, enjoying the sun. I'm getting too white, girl. I'm getting like you right now, but you're probably getting like I used to be, a little tan. But yeah, the experience in person is very good. The workshops are incredible. I think that they have very good workshops this year according to what we are living and what you need to do to continue forward. And one of those workshops that I got to listen in a little bit yesterday was about TikTok. Are you using TikTok?
Oh yeah, I'm on there.
All right. So yeah, this is, you never know what is going to happen and what is going to, people are going to tend to lean to. And this is a great opportunity for artists to take their career to the next level using the technology.
Yeah, it's really weird seeing some people, big artists, struggle on social media right now because they're so used to just touring that they don't have to care to create a presence online. And it's really weird seeing them struggle to create a presence, big time artists that sell out arenas. And then there's just people that have never made music, are not musicians first, but their personalities are big and they're the ones that are, their songs are going viral just because of their personality and they're on TikTok.
That's so true. That's so true. So we got a couple of minutes here. Is there anything else that you would like to add? And what is your website?
Oh yeah. Everyone can find me at Dani Taylor Music. It's DaniTaylor Music. And that is on DaniTaylorMusic.com, Dani Taylor Music, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. That is where y'all can find me. Oh, and Amazon Music and Apple.
Like that?
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
Yep, I have more songs out right now. One, if you're in Nashville, you can listen to my Christmas song, Does It Snow in Nashville?
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yes. So
I should have played that one instead of the table for one, going drink it for two, because it's perfect for now. They said, yeah, I can prove it. It's the snow outside. Thank you so much for your time. And I wish your camera was working so I can see your pretty face. But thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your time at the beach and stay safe and healthy. And I hope to see you next time here in Nashville.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, everybody. This is all for me this morning. If you miss any of the interviews that I've done these last 3 days, they are available right here on my Facebook account, on my Facebook page, Entertainment Circle, or on my YouTube channel, Entertainment Circle as well. So you can find me in both places. So next, I'll be back at 1:30 p.m. With 5 artists. I got Jason Charles Miller. I got Andrew Beam, Kaylee Kaylee Trout, and Alana McCready, and Juna and Joy. So do not miss it. I'll see you back here at 1:30 p.m. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I see you in a little while. Ciao.